What's going on, everybody? It's Chris Classic dropping the predictions for WrestleMania Night 2. Whew. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the two-night thing. I mean, it was interesting last year, this year. It's just a lot of wrestling to keep up with. Before I go any further into this video, make sure you like and subscribe to the page. Also, to subscribe to the C3 Wrestling YouTube page. Okay, we're going to do the same thing we did last time. These matches are in no particular order. So, the first one is Asuka versus Rhea Ripley. A lot of us was assuming, and most likely it was going to happen, that Charlotte was going to challenge Asuka for the title at WrestleMania. Honestly, I do feel that Asuka might have won that one because of what happened a couple years ago. Personally, I think that it should have been Asuka's moment at WrestleMania to stay undefeated. I think that they kind of played her, especially the end of the match when they were asking about her streak, and then she said, "I'm glad the streak ended." Why would she be happy that the undefeated streak she had, ended? Why would she show emotion to losing and just being happy that she lost? I don't know. But fast forward, Charlotte had COVID. I believe she recovered. Still praying for her and everything like that. Rhea debuts on Raw, calls her out, says, "I want to go against you for the title because Charlotte has COVID." Asuka says yes. Now, this one is different for me. I'm more of a fan of Asuka than Rhea Ripley. I see why a lot of people like her. I like her moveset. I do like her, but I do think that Asuka should win. But I think that they're going to put the rocket on Rhea's back. I mean, she was close to winning the Royal Rumble. She came up short last year at WrestleMania against Charlotte for the NXT title. So I do think they're going to put the rocket on Rhea's back, and then they're probably going to have Charlotte feud with her, or maybe even Asuka down the line. So that's my prediction for that. The Fiend versus Orton. The Fiend. I mean, I don't want to say that they gave The Fiend a proper build-up since his creation. You know, he has a toss-up of wins and losses. So I can't say that if this was anybody else, it'd be easy to say. I just think because storyline-wise of Randy Orton, what he did to him and how they worked together, and then how they fought each other for the WWE title a couple years ago at WrestleMania, until him being the Fiend, and then Randy Orton burning him, and him RKO'ing Alexa Bliss. Then he's coming back with Alexa Bliss's match and helping her win. It's just the Fiend. I mean, I don't think Randy Orton's going to win. I don't know. It could be in a similar match to what he did with John Cena. Possibly. Like I said, I'm kind of impartial and indifferent to the Fiend's character because of how it's presented on TV and how they've been treating it. So, but I do think the Fiend is going to win it all the way. I don't know how many cinematic matches I can endure, but I will endure that one. This is funny to me. Next one is Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental title in a Nigerian drum match. Fight, excuse me. I don't know much about the match. I just know that Apollo has hit Big E with slaps and steel stares. So I can imagine him hitting him with the Nigerian drum match. Like I said, I like Apollo's new character. I don't like much of the accent, especially if it's not natural. And if it is natural, then I am impressed that he kept an English accent for so long. But I don't think so. But I do like what they're trying to do with them. If I had to choose, I'd probably say Apollo. Maybe it'd be a good time to set up Big E to show him as more of a serious contender. Especially since he's still kind of part of the New Day, but not part of the New Day. I expect it to be a great match. I expect it to be a great back and forth, but I do think that this is Apollo's time. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn with Logan Paul, I believe. I know it's going to be a great match because it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. That's all I'm going to say. I could see Owens winning it. Owens has always won it. It's just like usually when they have rivalries with two people, there's always one person that has the other person's number. And historically, Kevin Owens has beaten Sammy Moore from NXT all the way up to WWE. Now, I don't know on the independent scene what the record is, but yeah, usually you have your number, you go to the persons that's always been victorious. When Brock Lesnar was going against Undertaker, Brock beat the Undertaker way more than the Undertaker beat Brock. When Alexa Bliss was feuding with Becky Lynch, Alexa was beating Becky more than Becky was beating Alexa. So this is how I see it. I'm sure it'll be a good match. I don't know how much Paul is going to be dedicated or involved in the match, but we'll see. Next match, Riddle versus Sheamus for the U.S. title. I like Sheamus, but I do think that he's showing people how to work. And with that being said, I do think that Riddle is going to win. I do think that they're trying to make Riddle more legit, but also have a fun character at the same time. I expect it to be a great match. I think Sheamus, for the past, since this year, he's been bringing out the best of people, Lashley, Drew, a lot of people. So I think that will be a great match as well. Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler versus the Tag Team Turmoil winners. Like I said in the previous video, I see them possibly losing to maybe, if it's Naomi and Lana. But I don't think they're going to do it to Tamina and Natalya, heel versus heel. I don't know. If it's any other team besides Naomi and Lana, I think that they're going to win. I don't want to say the matches are sloppy that I've seen with the Tag Team Women's Championship, but since the Women's Tag Team Championship came up and was brought up to our eyes to watch on the former WWE Network, rest in peace, now Peacock, it's always been cluster matches and people just randomly tagging with each other for the belts. So I don't know if I can't say I'm excited if you guys aren't presenting it on a great platter. Final match is Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan versus Edge for the Universal title. This is one thing that I can say I do like about this match. It is very unpredictable. And that's what I like about wrestling, is when I can sit and I can think about, maybe for all day, about who should win and who should lose. Everyone has great credibility to win, and everyone has great credibility to lose. With Reigns, Reigns has come back. All three guys have come back. And somebody shared that, and I didn't realize that. And I was like, yeah, all of these guys have come back, whether it was cancer or a serious injury or anything like that. They came back. So it's a good blessing to see these guys go back into the ring. So they all three have a lot to prove. I expect it to be match of the nights. I would have just liked to see Edge versus Roman Reigns. And I love Daniel Bryan. Let's get this out the way. Like, I thought he was going to be the Royal Rumble winner. But I think it is kind of good that it's a triple threat, even though he did a triple threat at WrestleMania 30. But, yeah, about that. Man, if I had to choose, business-wise, I would say either, I don't know, man, because everybody likes all three of them. But if I had to choose, since Edge won the Royal Rumble, I'm probably going to say Edge. But dang, I want to say Roman Reigns, but I also want to say Daniel Bryan. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to say that. I do not know. All right, I'm going to enjoy the match. I'm going to sit back. It's going to be a great match. Like I said, a lot of wrestling. A lot of my friends, a lot of people who do wrestle, they are down there wrestling. Make sure you guys stay safe. Social distancing, hand sanitizer. You guys have a blessed day. Enjoy WrestleMania. Enjoy your weekend. Once again, this is Chris Classic. Let's take it home.